Greetings, Ranger fans. I'm Bryan Montgomery, joined today by head coach Bryan and Hickman. The Rangers returning to Post Hill Stadium for their next district matchup against McKinney Boyd. Coach, thanks for joining us, and what a great way to start the district season. A 42-0 win against Plano West, a game that was delayed about 14 hours due to weather, but the Rangers definitely came out on Saturday morning, played a great contest, fueled by that defense. Your thoughts on the game and how the Rangers performed against the Wolves?
Well, first, I was pleased with the kids with the lightning delay on Friday. They're in the locker room for over 4 hours, and we were able to come to an agreement if a lightning was to strike again, have another strike after 8:30, that we would go ahead and cancel the game and move it to 10:30 Saturday morning. So showed the maturity of our team, keeping their composure and staying focused and getting back to Jesuit. We got back about 10 o'clock and had to get them right back up here the next morning around 7, and thought the kids handled it really well, came out prepared, ready to play Saturday. That's one thing we can't control is the weather, and they came out and played well, and I was excited to see our defense with their backs against the wall early on. We had a turnover, and they ended up missing a field goal, and our defense really played well all day. A lot of guys around the ball, swarming the ball, and tackling really well.
And then I think one component that we saw from the defense in particular was their ability to shut down Plano West on third downs. Plano West, I believe, going 0 for 12 on third downs during that contest. And a lot of those were passing downs, and it's really a testament to what that backfield has been able to do and how much they've been able to evolve these last few weeks.
Yeah, we're getting better in the secondary. I know our coaches are doing a good job. Coach Grayson, Coach Woods, getting those guys lined up, and they did a great job covering. I know there was a couple times we almost had a couple interceptions there, but broke up a lot of passes, made the tackles when they did run their fast screens, and just all around, putting pressure on the quarterback when he was throwing, and I think that was important as well from our defensive line. And the guys were prepared. They knew the game plan going in, and they stuck to the game plan and executed it.
And then switching over to the offensive side of the ball, 2 weeks ago against Wiley, the rushing contingent rushed for 5 touchdowns. This week, Kevin Schumann throwing 4 touchdowns to 4 different receivers. E.J. Smith rushing for over 100 yards. And talk about that offensive efficiency, how all of those components really mix together to really put together a solid performance.
Well, we want to be balanced, and that's something about our offense. I feel like we can throw the ball well. I feel like we can hurt you with the run. In a game like that with a lot of rain, it concerns you a little bit as a coach from your passing game standpoint. I felt like we were able to run the ball very well, and then we were able to get some good throws in and just get some one-on-one matchups that we really liked, and Kevin was able to throw the ball fine. And executed it really well. And I was happy to see that 4 different receivers caught touchdowns. We were spreading the ball around quite a bit. And EJ got him a good rushing touchdown there at the end and had a nice little drive there. I felt like at the beginning of the fourth quarter, I want to say we went 7 runs in a row where we just kind of up front took care of our business, and he was hitting the holes really hard. And were able to take the lead and sustain the lead throughout the game.
And now you move on back here to Post Hill Stadium against McKinney Boyd, a team that is 0-4 on the year, but definitely doing so against a very difficult schedule. Talk about this matchup and what Ranger fans should expect from the Broncos.
They're a really good team. They've played teams with a combined record of 11-2, so we can't let the record fool anybody. I know Coach Drake. I've known him for a while. He does a good job with his kids, and they're going to be ready to play. And and so they've got a good football team. Offensively, they're balanced. They like to run the football, and they'll throw it around some as well. Defensively, they're a solid defense. They move to the ball well, so we're really going to have to do a good job of sustaining our blocks and making things happen up front. It's going to be a good ball game. We're looking forward to it. It's a big district game for us, and it's good that we get to play it at home.
Well, Coach, thank you so much for joining us, and best of luck to you this upcoming Friday. Again, the Rangers taking on McKinney Boyd here at Post Hill Stadium. Reminder that the game will start at 7 p.m., so be sure to get to Post Hill Stadium early as the Rangers and the Broncos square off in District 9-6A. And as always, be sure to keep it locked into JesuitRangers.org for all of your up-to-date Rangers info.